It is your turn. It is your turn. It is your turn. It is your turn. And you are up next. You. So, in Mark chapter 5, verses 21 through 43, it tells the story about Jairus and his daughter and the woman with the issue of blood. So Jairus finds Jesus and was like, my daughter is very sick. Can you come with me? Can you help her? Can you heal her? So Jairus and Jesus was making their way to his house to perform a healing, to heal Jairus' daughter. And in the midst of that, before they could even get there, the lady with the issue of blood saw Jesus and said, if I could just touch the hem of his garment, I'll be healed. And that's exactly what happened. She touched the hem of his garment and she was healed. And Jesus said, your faith has made you well. Your faith has made you well. Go in peace and be healed from your trouble. Just like Jesus was on the way to perform a healing, but before he could get to Jairus' house, someone else was being healed. Just because God hasn't made it to you, it doesn't mean he's not coming. There's other people that he's blessing. It's other people that he's delivering and setting free. It's other people whose breakthroughs are happening. It's other people, who are being healed because it's their time. But remember, you are next. You are up next and it is your turn. So let it be because of your faith that you experience God at his fullness. Let it be because of your faith that you experience the breakthrough. Let it be because of your faith that you receive the promise. Let it be because of your faith that you are healed. Let it be because of your faith that you are delivered and set free. Let it be because of your faith. And Jesus said you only need the size of a faith as a mustard seed. A mustard seed faith. But you got to have faith. So before they made it to Jairus' house, there were messengers who came and said, Jairus, your daughter is dead. Like, she's dead. There's no need to bother the teacher any longer. And I know they thought it was the end. Right then they're like, oh, she dead. Like, that's it. Like, it's nothing else that can be done. Like, she's already gone. But Jesus said, don't be afraid. Only believe. So Jairus believed. So when Jesus came in the house, he heard all the loud songs and wailing and crying and causing confusion. And Jesus was like, what is the reason for this? What is this for? Because the young girl is not dead. She's only asleep. They laughed at Jesus. You know what he said? Leave. He told them to get out. So it was only his 3 disciples, not the 12, but the 3. Peter, James, and John were there, and both of the young girl's parents that saw Jesus perform this miracle, resurrect this young girl back to life and health. Only 5 people were in that room that seen Jesus perform that miracle. When God shows up in your life, what God is about to do in your life, it'll be some people who won't get to experience because they simply don't believe and they simply don't have faith. God will tell you to remove certain people. It will be certain people who just up and stop talking to you, who start acting funny. Don't question it. Why you acting like that? Why you not talking to me? What did I do? You didn't do nothing wrong. God was simply removing them. And instead of questioning him, just say, thank you, God. Thank you. Because where I'm going, where you're taking me, they can't go. What you're about to do in my life, they can't see, they can't experience. They can't experience it. God heard conversations you didn't hear, seeing things you didn't see. He heard people praying against you, talking about you, gossiping about you, praying on your downfall, speaking against you. And God had to cut them out of your life. So instead of asking God why, say, God, thank you. Because like I said, what God is taking you, what God is about to do in your life, they won't be able to see it. But let it be because of your faith that makes it happen. Let it be because of your faith that you receive the promise, that the breakthrough happens, that the healing takes place, that you are delivered and set free, that you receive all that God has for you. Let it be because of your faith. You're up next. It's your turn. God is in the neighborhood. Like he was going from town to town in Jerusalem. A lot of people got experience, healing, being delivered and set free, the blessings of the Lord, because they simply believed. And there were others who did not, because they did not believe. Like Jesus said, only believe. So I need you to declare that you are up next, that it is your turn. And by your faith, remember, by your faith, it will happen. Let it be because of your faith that you experience the fullness of God.